Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. We are looking ahead to today's slate for Tuesday, February 25th. As normal, if you guys do go ahead and like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button as well for more NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos. The last couple nights, like I said, have been pretty good for us. I mentioned in the video yesterday that a couple days ago we won the 1600. And this is when Luca went off, so it's been a couple days now. But I wanted to show you the screenshot for it. Scored a 321 that night. Like I said, won $1,000 in the 222, 300 and the $100, and then 300 and the 65. Like I said, we did change this lineup just a little bit, but the core was still our main players. Like I said, won 1600 on that one, so pretty dang solid. And then this was last night. Nobody was changed on this one, so everybody on premium got this lineup. So we got Harden, Collier, George, Giddy, Sensabaugh, Grimes, Fablowski, Collins, and Jokic. So Harden did all right, kind of sucked there in the second half. Collier just sucked hard. He kind of screwed us, to be honest with you. He was low owned. I thought for sure when I saw the ownership, I thought for sure we were going to take down. But then Collier just sucked hard and kind of screwed us, like I said. George was solid. Giddy absolutely popped off. Sensabaugh was solid. Lo- Slightly lower owned, but he was another guy I needed just a little bit more from. Grimes got injured, but it was a blowout, so I think he was only going to get 3 or 4 extra points anyway if he didn't get hurt. Kyle Flabowski was very popular. Collins was popular, and then Jokic was only 30% owned. Um, Kind of sucked last night. I remember having Jokic at you guys. I don't know if you guys went through it, but Jokic was at like 68.5 or something. I go back, and he's at like 65.5. He lost 3 points, so that's awesome. Then we lost a couple more points. So we lost like 7 points total yesterday. That usually never happens that bad. Kind of one of those tough ones, unfortunately. Um, but it was still W, like I said, for premium, 330.1, and then that other one, as you saw, for 1600. So, like I said, guys, we are winning at a very good rate right now. Why not come join us? I mean, this is the cheapest our prices have ever been, and we're winning pretty dang consistent right now. So, FanDuel and DraftKings separately is only $25 a month. 2 lineups per day. We post those about 10 minutes before lock, just to give you guys the best lineups possible. And if we need to change anything, we definitely will do that. We have FanDuel DraftKings bundle, 35 per month, 4 lineups per day. Also, for FanDuel, if you guys want to do the rest of the season, we have it for $55, including the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. If you guys want to do that instead of the monthly pass. We got Price Picks as well. DraftKings, as I mentioned, Day Pass. We have it $9 for 2 lineups, or $5 for 1 lineup. If you guys want to get in on that, DraftKings or FanDuel, we can do for that. And like I said, follow us on Twitter. It's the best way to keep up to date on everything. Sometimes I don't post videos. Sometimes, like I said, follow us on Twitter. May give you a reason why, or injury news or whatever. Just best place to follow us. And like I said, if you want in on premium, message us, give us a follow. We'll follow you guys back, and we'll get you guys all set up and get you guys set up for today's slate. Even if you guys asked an hour before, I can still get you guys in. All right, so let's go get into it here. Interesting slate. Some blowouts, some maybe blowouts, some high totals. So we'll see. So we have Boston and the Raptors, the 225 and 11.5. I really don't have anything in this game. Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what's going on with Horford. If Horford's out, that's interesting, which he might, because I mean, Horford's an older guy. Luke Cornett is already out with a personal. So, like I said, if he's out here like I said, it's only one game in between. One guy I don't mind maybe looking at is Aqueda again. Might get you 16 to 18 points off the bench only if those big guys are out. Like I said, when he gets spot minutes, he can play a little bit. But like I said, this is just a tournament filler for now, unless another big name gets named out. But like I said, if Horford does play, I'm not going to play Queta at all. Just trying, like I said, find some GPP plays here. RJ Barrett could be a GPP option. I just don't want a ton in this game for obvious reasons. Sam Hauser could maybe get you 18, 20 off the bench. Um, Besides that, not much going on really for me in this one. Kind of the same in this one, Cleveland Orlando. A little bit of a higher total, but yeah, like another game. I just don't care. Well, lower total, closer spread, 222 to 7.5. Orlando didn't really look good. The Wizards, they pulled away a little bit at the end, but um, this dude here, man, he really he yeah, he got to me. He got me against Washington. I think a lot of people had him too, but he killed that one lineup, man. 7.7 for Cole. If you see here, if Garland's going to be out again, yeah. So if Garland's out again, Ty Jerome's going to be very popular. Had foul trouble, but still popped off for fantasy points. He's probably the one I would look at, and he's going to be chalk. Um, I just don't have much else. Mobley and Allen are okay cash games, but I just think there's better options to go to. So I think Ty Jerome, I mean, if Garland's back, I just don't know if I have any exposure to this game. Like I said, Mitchell, Garland are the two main I'm looking at, but that's mostly it. All right, Phoenix and Memphis finally a better total. We have a 245.5 and Memphis by 7.5 in this one. So they're expecting Memphis to pull away pretty well. I don't know if someone's going to sit 7.5 seems a little high, especially with how like I said, Suns have all their guys back. So Memphis defense are pretty good against centers and point guards. They do struggle against small forwards and power forwards. So guys like Kevin, Mr. Durant could be an all right option. Has been kind of crap to be honest with the last couple games. But he could be in a very good bounce back. So either he's going to bounce back or Booker and Beal continue to have good games. So like I said, if he just scores a little bit more points, man, I like KD here at 9.5. So he's in a good spot. As I mentioned, Booker and Beal, you can look at them, ride their highs if you want to. Um, like I said, center point guard, that's the only bad thing. They are good against point guards. So let's go look at a flip here for Phoenix, see how Phoenix has been doing on the defense. Doing pretty good against small forwards, and then everything else they're kind of not great at, especially at the center position. That's kind of where Phoenix has been struggling. And right away, you can go look at power forward center position. Jaren Jackson Jr. at 8.3 might get 37-40 in this one. Saw the good cash game single entry player in this. One guy I like looking at though is power forward center Santa Almeida. See what his ownership's at, but he's been playing pretty dang solid. And like I just mentioned, Phoenix ain't great against kind of that area there. So another guy that you can definitely look at. I mean, he's probably more of a cash gameplay. I don't think he has high upside just because his minutes are kind of capped. But another guy to look at. GPP, as I mentioned, Phoenix, Zach Edey, but another guy. His minutes are capped usually, but sometimes he can get you his minutes and I mean his points in 24 minutes. So GPP, like I said, he can pop off. San Antonio and Toronto have struggled against centers recently because of what's going on. So I'm not sure if Victor played there, but I can see Edie in some GPPs if you want to go that way. Morant and Payne kind of been just, I don't know, man. They just kind of been sitting in place. So they're all right options if you want to go that way. It's a 245 total. So they're going to have a little bit to do with it. So San Antonio in New Orleans, moving on. 239.5 and 2.5 by New Orleans Pelicans. So this should be a good spot for the Spurs. I expect them to be pretty popular. As you can see, the New Orleans defense is just terrible. Uh, like everywhere almost is green. So you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go. I think CP3 should be in a half decent spot here at 5.9. Did not shoot good at all last time. I think it was like 1 for 9 or 1 for 10 and still had 20 fancy points. Didn't do the greatest against New Orleans last time they just played, but I still think he can get you 27 to 28 in this one. Then have a slight rebound. Like I said, with them just playing, that kind of helps you out a little bit and kind of see where things are. I don't mind going back to the well with Jose Alvarado here, Stephon Castle, and some GPPs. Devin Vassell, man, this guy has been he fell off. I don't know what happened. He's gone. 11, 20, 27, 11, and 13. So you can take some GPPs with this dude, but man, ever since All-Star break, he's just looked terrible. So GPP, Julian Champagne, another GPP guy that I don't mind looking at. Like I said, doesn't play a ton of minutes, so that's why more of a GPP flyer. Fox, a cash game play. Trey Murphy, not bad, 35 to 37. Like I said, most of these guys are in plays. Ion, I think he was at what, small forward? I think last game. I'm not sure. Um, 45 to 50 for him. Keldon Johnson at 5,000. Go look at Kelly Olynyk again. Like I said, I expect this game to be relatively popular since they just played each other. His back, Biombo, he did play big minutes for the first time in a while, so we'll see if they give it to him, which I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. I mean, Charles Bassey's out too, so definitely could run it back with Biombo with him hopefully getting his minutes like he did last time. So, going to be a popular game for good reason, and those guys are all priced relatively in good spots. All right, moving on to Milwaukee and Houston. We have a 226 and a 3.5 spread in this one here. So let's go look at Giannis. Giannis is probable, I think, in this game. They did play last. No, they did not play last night. Sorry. So they did have 1 day of rest. So Giannis at 11-7. I don't think he's really needed here. Dylan Brooks is questionable, so if he's out, Eason definitely comes into play. I think that helps out Cam Whitmore in GPPs as well if Eason starts. But like I said, keep an eye on Dylan Brooks. Jabari Smith really just sucked and killed everybody last time out, so kind of on the back burner for a little bit. I think Sengun could have a bounce back. I think even Steven Adams could get you 18 to 20 in this one if he plays, but I just don't know if he's going to play. And / he's not really needed. So, if he did play, he would be all right. But I think if I'm interested in anyone, Sengun in cash games, Tyree Eason, if Brooks is out, I'll probably play him almost everywhere. He's a solid option, get you 27 to 30. And maybe Jalen Green. Milwaukee slightly struggles against point guard, shooting guard, so you can ride the high on him if you want to. Lillard, Giannis, they're there, but I don't think they're must needs, but they're there. Dallas and the Lakers. Got no AD, but we do got Luka. We got Dallas visiting. It's a whole different Dallas team than I think we were imagining this matchup was going to be. So 232 and a 9.5. So do we just all pick Luka tonight and hope that he goes off for 85? If you fade him, you're kind of just, you're lost. I mean, they priced him up for this game too. So I mean, is Luka gonna pop the heck off? I think he is. I think he's probably your spin up option. I think LeBron's gonna be like, "Hey, we're facing Dallas. Let's destroy these dudes. Have fun, Luka." I think that's where it's gonna go. I think Luka's just gonna love it in LA. LA is gonna just root him on. I think it's gonna be a good game. Atmosphere wise, closeness we shall see. I think maybe Irving's worth a look in some GPPs. I'm not too afraid of Luka's defense right now. So, like I said, Irving, I can take a look at. Austin Reeves, another guy that could have a solid 37 to 40. Max Christie's coming back, shooting a little bit better, besides the Golden State game. So we'll see how Christie does. But like I said, the Lakers defense has been a lot better. So I don't know how many of these Dallas guys I want. They're in all right spots because of just the usage rate. But see what's going on with PJ here. I didn't really look at him. He's questionable. So yeah, I mean, if PJ's out, that's definitely going to be an interesting one. Keep an eye. It's a 7 o'clock game though. Rio Hachimura could be all right for 28-30. Naj Marshall. If PJ Washington is out, another guy that could be all right. But like I said, I'm just Lakers defense been a little better. But I'm very intrigued to see what they do. If Washington is out, are they going to go Edwards at the center? It's going to be hard for them to do that because Walker Hayes is a pretty big dude. Rio's not small. LeBron's pretty big. So I think they might have to go into the tricks here and go like Moses Brown. But the dude's just not fast. He's not really athletic. He's a good rebounder, but like, what are they going to do? It's very interesting if Washington's out, like I said, he had 7.7 rebounds, but he turns the ball over. He's a big dude. He had a couple a run, what 2 3 years ago, but I don't know. I'm not very intrigued to see what they do, but I think Marshall would be an all right option. James, all right, cash game. Reeves, cash game. Rio's all right, cash games, and Lucas playable everywhere. Moving on to Charlotte and Golden State, last one of the night. We have a 220 to 17.5. So that tells me that either Bridges or Ball or both are gonna sit in this game 100 freaking percent. If it's that big of a spread, it's a back to back for Charlotte. They got gas last night in Portland. So I could see this one just sorry, in Sacramento. They've been on the West Coast here back to back. I could see them resting. It would suck because it'd be nice to see them in Golden State, but if it's 17.5 spread, they have to be resting somebody. So hopefully we get the news. If not, it's just going to be hard to hold my spots for that late game because it's not that great. But if we do get news early, then I'll probably adjust it a little bit. One guy to maybe look at here is Damian Baugh. I hopefully I'm saying his name right. If Ball is out, this is one dude that I don't mind looking at. Not the highest usage rate guy, but that was with Ball in the other two games, 16 and 14. So another guy to look at maybe Damian here gets a couple steals on the defense at 4-4. But it's just like I said, it's gonna be hard to tell if we're gonna have room for this dude if Ball is not out. So, um, sorry about that, guys. Cat. But yeah, besides that, I just don't know how much I want to go with Smith and Green here. I just, especially without Ball. I mean, if Bridges is out too, I mean, it opens up a little bit. But like, I'm looking a little different. I think Brandon's a good cash game, 28 to 30. Moses Moody might be an all right play. I just kind of staying away from Curry and Butler. They might not rest, but may not play a ton. Um, like I said, I'm really intrigued. Maybe Santos comes into play and can do something here. Got a little bit of minutes here against Dallas at 21, and if this game's going to be kind of a what fest, then maybe Santos gets you 23, 24 GPPs. Especially if well, Mark Williams. We'll see if he plays. Questionable. I he might play here. I mean, I can see Mark Williams playing in Bridges and Ball resting. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, it's kind of one of those kind of games. Not really a ton unless we get news on it. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Once again, guys, like I said, we have been doing a really good on premium. I know I'm playing a little bit more and it looks better, but like I said, even if you guys are playing, 50, $60, you guys can still win 100, $150. Depends on how you guys play it. Like I said, I don't recommend tournaments all the time. Double ups, 50-50s, and three-man leagues are always really good to play. I play 20-25% tournaments. Like I said, if you guys are starting out and just want to build up your bankroll. But like I said, this was last night, and this exact lineup was given out to our premium members, 330.1. It was a little bit higher. They knocked us down, like I said in the beginning of the video, but still a very good, solid night. So, and then this one, like I said, was a couple nights ago. Change a couple players, but still, the core was really good with a $1,600 win. So, once again, guys, like I said, our prices, this is the cheapest that they have ever been. In the past, I used to have them at $50 because, like I said, I believe in my products. My prices should be higher, but like I said, this is where they are. They're affordable. It's a good spot for you guys as well. $25. Like I said, tax season is right around the corner. Why not, try us out, put a little bit of tax money into this, and maybe you guys win a little bit of money. So $25 per month for Fanduel DraftKings. Separately, $55 for the month. Sorry, for the season for Fanduel, and that includes the first two rounds of the playoffs. So once again, guys, I appreciate it. If you want to stay up to date, have any questions, want to sign up for premium. We're also doing the free lineup stuff. If you guys want any of that, follow us on Twitter. Very, very important. That is our main hub. That's the best place to find us, and we can respond to you guys very, very quick instead of on YouTube. So, all right. Once again, I appreciate it. Come follow us. Come join us. Join us for Day Pass as well. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you guys in the next one.